When do I get the shotgun? I want a shotgun.
Previously during the investigation. These puppies are making me go to another town in the boondocks again.
I didn't think you'd keep me waiting in the rain for so long.
Welcome to Greenwood. I'm the sheriff, George Woodman. Call me George.
There's definitely something in this town. Do you feel it, Zach? My coffee warned me about it. It's broken. I've been using that one for a long time.
Why don't you get it repaired? This TV is important to you, right?
It's got some memories attached to it, sure. I used to watch movies on this thing with your grandma all the time.
Grandma liked movies?
Of course she did. Everyone loves movies, right?
I love movies too. I've never been to a movie theater though.
Like I would take your creepy ass to a movie theater. Is this the coffee that'll speak to me? Shit, we got a donut, we need that. It's locked, you say? Well, what do you know? It's locked. Looks like the door wasn't locked. Guess we go through this one. This trading cards are very valuable. So many cards. Heard that dog barking game and thought it was in real life. Oh boy. Who even is this kid?
Don't breathe. Hold your breath. They can't see you if you hold your breath.
It makes so much sense. They can't see me without their eyes if I don't breathe. I'll hold our breath. This little kid fucking knows. Must also be a requirement to be in the FBI to be able to hold your breath for 7 hours. You don't tell me how this kid is so calm with that shit going on in his face. Can I breathe again?
Who are you?
Well, thanks for answering, you little shit. Maybe I didn't want to go through the door. Why do I even have like the other 5 pillows? I'm just gonna lay on the one.
Zach, the symbolism in my dreams continues to intensify. A forest of red trees, a carpet with red leaves, a strange doll,
What
and
doll is he
twin
talking
angels. But that child is what bothers me the most. I swear I've seen him before. I just can't remember where.
about? Yeah, you had dreams of creepy ass angels, but the normal looking kid is what's weird.
Well, it'll probably come back to me eventually. For now, we need coffee.
Need to have my coffee so the milk can tell me my future.
Let's head to the cafeteria, Zach. I hope they have some real coffee. I really need some coffee. To the sheriff's office. It's a proper procedure for that, right, Zach?
Thanks for the follow. Oh god. What the fuck? What is this? This is very incognito. Nobody will ever know that I work for the FBI. He needs his coffee. Which way is the way out? Yeah, probably the way with the peephole. That'd probably be the way out. But I can investigate the hotel. Why would I? The feeling that I forgot something. What did you forget? I just want to look in people's rooms. Apparently can't do that. Bones. Yeah, I assume the idea is that I am the Zach. And York is York. Wait a minute. $35 for some fucking crackers? What the hell? How much is it? I can get a coffee. What? What? Why is the black coffee $32, but you add milk and it's 13? Thought we were going to the cafeteria to get this stuff. Why is there vending machines with it?
Good morning, Mr. Morgan. Your breakfast is
Why
ready
the fuck
for
is
you.
she standing like that? Please stand up.
Thank you, Mrs.
Polly Oxford. Just Polly is fine.
Well then. Thank you, Polly. I'm starving.
She's rolling up her sleeve. She's about to make all the
Is
fucking
everything
food.
all right, Mr. Morgan?
Yes, it's delicious, Polly. My compliments to the chef.
I'm hoping my cooking will bring back repeat guests. Honestly, though, it's been a while since anyone has stayed here.
I couldn't help but notice. Aside from you and me, there seems to be no other guests or workers around.
What's that? The salt's in that white shaker there.
Thank you. I was wondering if there were any other guests or workers here.
Oh, no one else. My husband and I used to run this place, but he's in heaven now.
You've been working here alone since then. Must be hard by yourself.
Oh my, we're all out of pepper. I'm very
What the hell?
sorry.
It must be difficult to run a hotel by yourself.
Well, yes, I suppose. I could just live on my pension. But I have to admit, running a hotel is kind of like a hobby of mine.
That's nice. Polly, it might help to hear you
Right.
better if you could sit a little
That's what I
closer.
was thinking.
Oh
Why are we...
my, Mr. Morgan, you're embarrassing me. So early in the day, too. I think I'm a little too old for you.
And I still love my departed husband. May God rest his soul. I appreciate the invitation, but I'm fine over here.
Polly, I can hardly hear you from all the way over there.
You're exaggerating. This is fine. It won't do to be all clumped together with such a large table and cafeteria. We have to make use of all this space.
Now tell me, that wound on your face, what happened?
Let's just say I had some trouble during the last case I was working on. I'm sure it'll heal. It's just a flesh wound.
Oh my, well, there's no need to be the tough guy here. I want you to be able to relax here. I've prepared a special room for you. A famous rock star once stayed in the
Thought I
same
already had a
room,
room.
you know.
Really? I feel honored.
If you need anything at all, just let me know. I'll help you out in any way I can.
Zach, the lady is offering to help. Do you want to ask her about the town?
Say, Polly, what can you tell me about this town?
Well, let me see. You might know this
I'll
already,
break out my
but
cigarette.
the town is called Greenvale. It rains here quite often, but it's a nice place, surrounded with nature.
It was a big and prospering lumber town until not so long ago. We used to have a population of over 6,000 people. Less than a tenth of them left now. This hotel was built back then. We saw plenty of guests in those days.
That's why this place is so big for such a small community.
I have so many fond memories from back then. I suppose the clock on the community center is quite famous too.
The clock?
Oh yes, it's lovely. It rings in the morning and at night to let the whole town know the time. You'll hear it many times during your stay. It's a beautiful sound. And you'll love it too, I think.
I look forward to hearing it then.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Like how we're yelling
Yes,
at each other from
actually,
across the
Polly.
table.
Could you tell me about the shops around here?
Shops? Well, there aren't many. It is a small town, after all. You can do most of your shopping at the Milk Barn convenience store. The couple who run it are a unique pair. I'm sure you'll get to like them. The A&G Diner is a great place to eat. They might be open even if my kitchen is closed. If you want to go to a bar, there are two. The Galaxy of Terror and the Sweary 65. I don't care much for either of them. Bars are for the younger folk. We also have a gas stand, of course, the art gallery, and even a gunsmith. You should be able to find what you need.
Thank you, Polly.
Hold up, there's a gun store. At first, I thought
Well,
he just put
Mr.
the
Morgan,
cigarette
I'd
out in
better
his
start
hand.
cleaning up. You just take it easy. I'll bring your coffee out in a moment.
Thank you, Polly. I have to warn you, though, I am very particular about my coffee. The very best you have, please.
I understand. I'll be right back with it.
Polly, I swear to God, if you fuck up my coffee. That's a lot of milk.
Did you see that, Zach?
So this is why people drink
It was
coffee.
a crisp spring morning. F.K. in the coffee. I'd Knew I could count on it. Never fails. Now then, let's get going.
So I got FK out of this coffee, but the other coffee he had told him like a whole fucking sentence. He cheated. Can I play the piano? No. So I guess I can't go out here. Now I love diagonal exclamation points that look like slashes. It's great. It's over here. I can get more coffee. Oh, this is it. What? Unexpected trouble
There's
is
always trouble heading my way in this job. But I'm always up for a little excitement, too.
Oh. What?
There's no theme park in this town, though. All that good luck is just slipping away. But I think I'll have a thrilling enough time right here anyway.
I just keep drinking the coffee until I get one that I like. I don't know what's going on. Alright, lucky number 3.
So, my lucky number is 3 today. The first case I worked after joining the FBI had 3 victims.
We're just gonna let this timer run out. I got money for telling my fortune with coffee, you say? Okay. I don't even know what I got paid for. Got paid for talking to an old lady, I guess. I don't know.
A police car.
They gave me a police car? Oh boy.
So we have King George to thank for preparing a car for me. A pleasant surprise, eh, Zach? Let's take it for a spin.
No, that seems like a bad idea.
I have to tell you, Zach, this place simply amazes me. The keys were left on the front hood, and nobody stole the car. Values.
I mean, he's got a point.
This town has what the country needs. Values. Let's head over to the sheriff's department.
That's a lot of controls. Got a master key. I think that's just called a car key. Is that actually a flare or flashlight? Oh dear God. Oh no. Oh, there's codes here. Oh God. Or one of those options to like change the view because holy shit. was that? What happened? Oh, I hope there's not any other cars on the road. Oh god, there's other cars. Am I even going the right way?
So, Zach, about those bonus features in DVDs nowadays. You know, the ones from the 80s have almost no bonus material. Even if they do, it's a trailer and the visual quality is pretty bad. Well, that visual quality is a good reminder of those days. So many new audio and visual appliances were coming out back then. Do you remember the first video deck we bought? We bought it to record one of the Star Wars movies on TV. And remember when that video store opened, we spent hours there, just trying to find a good movie to rent. There weren't that many to choose from back then. I remember renting some really bad ones after reading those back cover taglines. Hey, remember? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
Oh god.
Filmed
Oh god.
in 1978. Produced,
Everything's
directed,
fine.
written, and edited by John DeBello. It was really
Everything's
awful,
fine.
but for some reason I still remember it pretty well. It had so many sequels, and the original was re-released in '95. The 87-minute-long theatrical release bumped up to a whopping 90
How have I not
minutes.
destroyed this car
That
yet?
was around the time I joined the Bureau. I never have a chance to see it. I know, Zach. Once this case is over, we can watch it together. I bet we can buy a copy on the internet pretty easily.
You say buy a copy on the internet or find a copy on the internet? I feel like I should have explored things, but I was scared.
That's one fine building for such a small town. The exterior woodwork is spectacular. Don't you agree, Zach?
I can get ham. I want some ham. Wait, who's this guy? We don't know this guy. What the fuck?
Pleasure to meet you, Agent Morgan. We've been expecting you. I'm Thomas McLean, the sheriff's assistant.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please just call me York. It's what everyone else calls me.
Very well then, Agent York.
I believe I owe you a thank you for retrieving my belongings from my car. Thanks.
Oh, no, just doing my job. Well, I want to help do everything I can to help the investigation. I just can't believe Anna was murdered. She was such a bright and lovely girl.
Did you know her well?
Well, no, not really. But it's a very small town.
So what you're saying is you're a
I'm sorry.
stalker.
It's just that this is the first really big case I've ever seen.
I understand. Just try to relax. Can I have a look at Anna's file now?
Yes, of course. The sheriff told me to let you through to the meeting room, but I've lost the key to the cabinet where the files are. Why don't you take a look around while I go look for it?
Okay. Let me know when things are ready.
Wait, you want me to walk around your... What?
Zach, Thomas appears to be the kind and sensitive type, totally at odds with the monarch. Almost a good setting for a cartoon.
Thought I was supposed to look around. It doesn't seem very... There we go. Who's this guy? does nobody have anything to do with the investigation? Oh, I can actually go in here. It's not prepared. We have one jail cell. I can go in here too. Can I just go sleep in a random prison bed? Wait, I can open this one. There's a guy in here. Oh, I can't open this one. Oh, what's in here? Hello? Can I move this? I don't know what that is. Can I destroy the bed? Oh, I can't actually. Controller's being weird. This doesn't appear to be doing anything. Probably put the knife away. Oh. This person knows all the insight. If I shoot it, what's gonna happen? Oh yeah? Apparently, can't go there now. Oh, yep, just pull out the gun in front of the police officer, this is fine. The D-pad thing is very useful. Rather than going into some menu. I'm gonna break these boxes. Oh. Bullets. Oh, can I actually use one of these? Wait, what? I thought I already got these. Can't aim any higher, apparently. You found the keys. Oh, wait, which key is it? this one.
You found the key.
I hope this is the right one.
What if it's the wrong one? Can I try the other one?
You found a Siberian chipmunk this time, have you?
What?
Sorry, wrong key.
A Siberian chipmunk?
This species lives in northern Japan on the island of Hokkaido. They're actually quite a popular pet.
So it isn't even a squirrel.
But we're looking for a southern flying squirrel right now.
Boy. Yeah, I mean, I guess I found the key.
You found the key.
That's the right one?
What the fuck is that facial expression?
Yes, a southern flying squirrel. Thank you so much. I'll bring the files right in, so please go to the meeting room.
Okay, I'll be waiting for you. Well, Zach, we just got here and we've cracked a big case already.
What? There's a big case, huh?
The victim's name is Anna Graham. Age 18, she just recently graduated from high school this year. Her dream was to move out to the city and become a model. But for the time being, she was working in the A&G diner here in town. She lived with her mother, Sally. Anna's father died in an accident in the lumber mill when she was a child. Her mother is unemployed and lives on the insurance money from her husband's accident. After all, it's a small town with a low cost of living. Financially, they seem to get by fine, and they led normal lives.
A normal life is exactly what a curious teenager doesn't want. It's all starting to make sense, Zach.
You gonna enlighten me, York, or are you just gonna pretend that I know what you're talking about?
City folk, huh? No, I take that back. All of them can't be as bad as him, and some should have better manners.
Huh. This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious. Where in town can I get these?
Well, actually, I baked them myself.
Make me a dozen.
That's amazing. What are you doing in law enforcement? I'm very particular about biscuits, I'll have you know. The balance of milk and butter you've achieved here. Oh, my.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready. You are welcome to accompany me to the Greenvale General Hospital. Emily, you come too.
Thank God, can you
Thomas,
drive?
Stay here and tidy up these files.
Yes, sir.
We're going to use the car outside. Let's get going. You might think this is just a small-town police investigation, but our inspections are thorough and solid. I'm hoping you won't slow us down.
Also, apparently York is particular about everything. Oh, am I getting paid for that too? Oh boy. I can just eat a potato. That seems good. Very healthy.
The Greenvale General Hospital is down the road by the lake. It's too far to walk. Come on, get in the car.
If I'm riding in a car, George, I prefer to be the driver.
No.
Can you provide a car for me?
What are you talking about? You don't even know how to get there.
I don't want to drive.
Which is another good reason for me to drive, George. I need to learn my way around town.
Oh, man. Very well. Then I'll ride with you. I want to keep an eye on you.
Fair enough.
Just one thing, Agent Morgan. Your involvement in this case is limited.
I told you
That
to call me
means
York.
you don't have to learn your way around town.
George, we'd better get moving. The hospital closes at 2100.
I got here like it's 10 a.m., lady. You mean we better get moving? We have like 11 hours.
Agent Morgan, get us there quickly, but drive within the speed limit. Just because you have a badge doesn't mean you can drive like a maniac.
George, what are you, his mother?
We
Panel.
just need to get the autopsy results.
Agent York isn't accustomed to the town yet. Give him a little slack.
Of course, it starts raining.
Well then, Agent York, let's get going.
Sure, sounds good.
I mean, if... Oh my god. I can't see shit. What is this? Uh. Oh my god. Everything's fine, guys. Gonna do like a 15-point turn to get out of here, don't mind. Oh god, there's not even a way out here. We don't need to look if there's cars, it's fine. Oh god. How do we even...
Agent
Stop.
Morgan, I can't help noticing you prefer to work alone.
Most of the time, yes.
Don't you get lonely, flying all over the country alone?
I must
Oh
say, I've
shit, this
never
is not
felt
the way.
lonely.
Are you married?
Unfortunately, relationships and I are fleeting strangers. I don't get on very well with women, you might be surprised to hear.
That's because you're young. You notice things like that at my age. You have to treat women carefully, like a thin crystal wine glass. If you don't, they can cut scars on your face, just like yours, right?
George, is
Damn.
this an interrogation? I see you're a seasoned professional. But let's not talk about my scar. It was caused by a problematic woman.
Well, she got you good. Terribly good.
It'll fade away, and nobody will notice it in a week.
What's
A
this thing
week?
over here?
It's not that light of a wound.
So, Emily, tell me,
Can I explore while these
is there
people are in the
really
car
a
with
need
me?
for a full-time sheriff in a small town like this?
I'm sure it is small to your city eyes, but any
Oh, it's
gathering of
close.
people leads to all kinds of problems. Fights, runaways,
Just
stray
turn the
pets.
You're too fixated on violent crimes. Our job is to guide the people along the correct path, first and foremost. That's what I consider to be my duty as the sheriff of Greenvale.
Zach, there he is. The monarch, in all his glory. Kind of makes me glad that I wasn't born here.
Did you say something, Agent Morgan?
No, nothing, George.
Alright, I
I
have
was just
windshield.
reflecting on a little history.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
Okay, which right now is driving.
Guys, we're going 50. We can do this. Okay. I'm supposed to turn back there. Need a bigger map than this. 78% of gas left. Okay, I feel like I should have turned. It just turned me around. I have to put the thing in the top corner so you can see it. We don't use turn signals. We're a city guy. The lightning is throwing me off.
Well, we're in the middle of a homicide investigation. Keep your mind on the matter at hand.
He's right, Agent York. You still don't know your way around. Concentrate on driving us to the hospital.
What do you mean we were talking? And then they just yelled at me for trying to talk. That's not the way? Yeah, I guess I go up that road. Hey. Yeah. I mean, at least I'm not destroying the car, right? What happens if I run out of gas? Do I need to get it towed, or we just like push it? Guys, I made it with plenty of time.